Hi guys, welcome to this video about you feeling stuck. So if you feel stuck in your life, there's 4 options here to let you know why and how you heal that, how you get unstuck. If you're new to pick a pile, this is, you use your intuition about what pile, maybe there's more than one pile that speaks to you, and then you go down the description box below, you find the timestamp for your pile. Remember that this is general reading, so it's not your specific energy I'm tuning into. This is a collective that you are a part of, so it doesn't necessarily all of it that resonates, but take what resonates, right? Don't make it your story. Don't twist and turn to make it your story. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. But I'm just saying that it might not be 100% your story, but like most of it should fit. Like it should ring a bell saying, yes, this is what I'm experiencing. Yeah, so I already did these piles, and I gotta say, that was a wild ride. I did not expect that. So I'm very curious how you feel about this, what your experience is about the piles. Yes. So without further ado, let's just get on with it. If you haven't picked a pile, put the video on pause because I'm gonna jump to pile number 1 now. Pile number 1. Let's take a look at why you feel stuck. Let's see what the cards has to say. Why does pile number 1 feel stuck? I usually don't shuffle like this, but yeah, I'm just doing what I'm told to do. So apparently they need a lot of reversals for this one. 4 of Wands, Knight of Cups. What's this? Temperance. 3 of Cups. Wow, yeah, they needed a lot of reversals. So 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Sun, and 3 of Pentacles. Let's see if I can get... Okay, we need more apparently. We're not done. So it seems like this has to do with love, since we have the lovers here. So I'm feeling some kind of heartache. So we have the 4 of Wands, which talks about like creating a home and celebrating, and sometimes it represents a wedding, and kind of like the 4 Wands being... Sorry, there's something with my throat here. So probably something with the throat chakra. You're not speaking your truth or being truthful to yourself. Yeah, but the 4 Wands for me representing the 4 corners, the 4 pillars that you build your roof on, right? But it's upside down. So the only thing we got like upright is Knight of Cups and the Lovers. So it feels like you're kind of stuck because you're waiting for the knight in shining armor. Is that how you say it? Like in Danish we say the prince on the white horse. And that's really what's depicted here, right? Really, truly, he's coming here offering you his love, his cup of love, and it's just like... So, are you stuck because you're stuck on one individual, or what's going on here? Let's see what the card says. I can't really figure this out. This is like, it's kind of everything here, because we got the Sun, which is like the happiest card in the deck, representing happiness, and sometimes depicted with a child, so representing the inner child as well. But here it's represented with the masculine. Three of Pentacles is about cooperation. Three of Cups is about celebrating, and we got the celebrating here as well. Two of Wands here in this deck is totally about working together to create something bigger, right? To make something grow. And Temperance is about balance, and the Queen of Pentacles, I think, like, can represent value. It's so feeling like there's no value, like, just a second, I gotta sneeze. Come on. Come on. Nope. Nope. No. Okay. Fair enough. Didn't come. So let's see what these cards has to say. This is a tricky one, I think. Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, moving on. Ten of Cups. Oh, you guys. Kind of missing some pieces. Let's get some more cards. See if we can get a clearer picture here. Okay, that was pretty fast. So what do we have here? The Empress, Ace of Swords, New Beginning, Sun again. And the Sun here is the masculine and here is the feminine. That's pretty interesting, actually. And Six of Swords again. We got that twice, so something definitely about something moving on. Okay, so I think that you're stuck on one particular person, and I say that because we got two cards with the Six of Swords. So I think you're stuck because what you really wanted was, like, Seven of Cups can be about wishful thinking, about sometimes having your head in the clouds, right? Not being grounded. And the wishful thinking here, what you wished for was the Ten of Cups, which is the ultimate fulfillment in feelings, in what's that? No, emotions. And we have here the Knight of Pentacles, which is the Pentacles is a very stable energy, and slow moving, and really to me a family energy, right? Grounding. So you wanted this kind of perfect family life, I think. And so I can't really see, well, it's a general reading, so I can't really see if maybe you were with this person and you had children and you had a family and it broke off, or you just fell for this person and really wanted them to bring you this cup of love and be that Prince Charming on the white horse and be this steady guy who comes in and gives you this family, right? This emotional fulfillment. Doesn't have to be a family as such with children, but some kind of emotional fulfillment. And all this here turned upside down, I think, is the broken dream, right? The balance and the celebration, the working together, the value, the, again, working together, making things grow, and stability, and again with the celebration. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you're stuck because you're stuck on this person, and I'm hearing you're stuck on a heartbreak, and you can't fully feel the heartbreak as long as you have the hope, is what I'm hearing. So that's why we got two of the Six of Cups. No, sorry, Six of Swords, because it's so significant that you move on, that you let go of this hope. Because as long as you're grasping onto this hope, you can't release and you can't feel the sorrow, right? There can't be any sorrow of something that's gone if you don't believe it's gone. If you have just the slightest hope that it's coming back, you need to let fully go of it, of this person, and let the sorrow emerge, and bring room for this sorrow, create room for this sorrow, and embrace it, that you lost the dream here. You thought that you had something with this person and you didn't. And you need to grieve that. There's a sorrow here, and you need that to emerge. You need that to you need to accept it. Is what I'm hearing. Like, you need to accept it. Stop clinging on to this hope. And for some of you, there might be this other person trying to hold on to you still because they get some kind of needs met. Because sometimes it's difficult to let go of each other, right? Because we get needs met, but there was a reason why this didn't work. And if they dumped you, if they ended the relationship, they shouldn't do that, right? They shouldn't hold on to you. That's just mean. I know that they're probably not doing it to be mean. They're probably doing it because they are having a hard time being alone or whatever. But if they were the one to end this, they need to respect you and let you go and let you grieve, because they know they don't want this. That's why they ended it. Um, and and by keeping contact with you, they're keeping the hope alive. So if that's the case, it's totally okay if you want to reach out and text them or call them or anything like that and say, you know what, you're the one who didn't want this, so you need to let me go, because you're holding me in a grip that makes me unavailable to move on with my life, because I keep having hope when you contact me. So you need to, if you ever did love me or anything like that, or just, you need to respect me and leave me alone. Yeah. So these cards here is for when you've started the grief process. These are wonderful cards, not just because of the design there. I love this design. This is my most beautiful deck, but also because we got the sun here, which again is the happiest card in the tarot, and we got swords, the aces of swords. So aces are new beginnings, and we see on this card here that it's blooming, right? Fire is transformation, and swords is, to me, representing the truth, representing cutting to the bone, to the core, cutting away all the bullshit. So I'm actually seeing here that when you're starting the grief process, in that process you're stepping away and you're getting how do you call that, you're getting a different view on this relationship. Sometimes, we are so stuck in it that we can't see what's going on, right? Like we're in the middle of the woods and we can't see trees. It's so ridiculous, but it's because we're so stuck in it. So you need that to step back, but you can't step back as long as you're holding on to hope. So you can't get this before you release that and go into the sorrow, and accept that it's not going to be the two of you. And you're going to realize, I know that you don't believe that now, but you're going to realize in the grieving process that it was for the best, because I see this transformation here. I see it with the sun, that this dancing woman, you could be a guy, it doesn't, it's not gender fixed, but dancing, right, in this kind of field of sunflowers, the wind in her hair, like the movement, like I'm feeling like there's some kind of life again. And again, there's some truth that you're going to realize, and there's new beginnings. And then we have this Empress energy, which is like the queen of all queens, the mother queen, the one who's just so embedded in her feminine energy that, you can't touch her. She will never doubt herself. She's so woman. She's so queen. You can't knock her off her throne. And that's kind of what you're getting here when I feel like this, not necessarily the person, but the relationship has been holding you down from growing into what you could be. And this could just be, it doesn't have to be that you're with a narcissist or a horrible person or anything like that. That could be, of course, but mostly it's just because of our love patterns, right? So what we learn as a child, the way we learn that love is, what love is. So if you grow up with a father that's never there for you, and a mother that has very high expectations of you, then you're gonna adapt to being that person, that child that strives to be the best so you can get your mother's recognition and love and attention. And you're gonna strive to not stand in your father's way, that when he is home, you're gonna be the good girl or the good boy, so as to that he can give you some love, right? Because that he's got so little time. So the little time he has, you wanna try to squeeze some love out of him by being the good child. So as that's how you understand love, if that's a specific example. But when you grow up with that childhood, you grow up as a grown up that understands love in the way that you need to be the good girl or boy still, to don't make a fuss, don't stand in the way, and always achieve a lot to get someone's recognition. And you will be attracted to partners that can validate that's your truth, right? That's the way you see love. So they're going to have high expectations, and they're not going to listen to your bullshit. Like when you're sad or upset or angry, anything like that, you're in the way, right? Because this is a busy person and we don't want any of that. So with that, in a relationship like that, you can't thrive, you can't blossom, right? You're kind of stuck as this little seedling in the ground because no one is nurturing you. You're not being nurtured in that relationship. And you can't see that when you're in the middle of it, because all you want is love, because the love you didn't get as a child, because you had to fight so hard to get that love as a child. And now you're still fighting because that's all you know, right? That's all you know. That's how you know to get love. And sometimes they throw you a little, oh, that's so great, honey. And, they give you some love and attention, but you still have to fight for it. And no one is supposed to fight for love. That's just your pattern. You can unlearn that. You can heal from that. But you can't heal from it in a relationship with a person that doesn't recognize you, that makes you fight for it, right? That makes you have to earn it. You can't heal that wound in that kind of environment. So that's why when you get away from this, I don't know your specific, that's just an example, but because this is a general reading, so I don't know your specific pattern, but there's a pattern that you're reliving from your childhood about how you understand love and how you think that you can get love in your life, that you have to earn it, right? Something like that. And when you get away from this relationship, you're going to realize, wow, that wasn't a good relationship. You thought it was when you're in the middle of it because that's all you know, right? But it's not. Yeah. So pylon 1, that's why you're stuck, because you can't move on until you let go of this person and the dream you have with them. There's going to be another person for you out there, but they're going to be in a different energy, in an energy where you can heal with them. And that wasn't this relationship. It's done. You can't, there's nothing more for you here. All it triggers is that childhood wound from what you didn't get as a child with love, right? Yes. Okay, just a second. I thought it was done, but there's some cards here that want to speak. Let's see. Falling. Yes, Four of Swords is a card of healing. So, still more? Okay, just a second. Let's see if there's more here. So, yeah, that's embracing the sorrow is embracing the healing. Like there's healing in the sorrow, and you can't start the healing before you let go. Yeah, we have Temperance again. This is Temperance upside down. And we have Three of Wands. This in this deck to me is such a power card, right? She's sending out messages and she's getting something in return. So something about you not being in total contact with yourself in this relationship. And when you get out of that and start the healing process, you will actually be better at hearing yourself and the messages that your body is sending you and your angels and guides. And there will be more balance in this. And here again, we have this healing symbol, right? There's a new day dawning, I'm hearing here. And we have these flowers in the spring, right? From winter to spring, right? Some of the first flowers to in the Easter time. I don't know the name of them in English, but so something here, like this relationship is kind of the winter, and you moving out of it through this sorrow and letting go and healing is gonna bring spring to your life. Yes, now we're done. Yes, Spirit says, yes, we got it all. Thank you. Cool, cool. So I hope that this resonated. And if it did, please give the video a thumbs up so we can get out to more people who needs to hear this. And until next time, take care. Bye. Pile number 2. Let's take a look at why you are stuck. These are not too easy to shuffle. They're very stiff. It's kind of funny because when I've been working with these and I work with some of my other decks, it's like kind of like balsam. How do you call that? In my hands, it's so soft. The other cards are so soft compared to this. So because they are so stiff, that's kind of funny. So why is pile number 2 stuck? Wow, that's a lot of cards. And this is a card specific to this tarot deck. And as I recall, it's about something, new beginnings and circles. And I see the snake here as healing. There's the baby again with new beginnings. Wow. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. New passionate beginnings. Star, wow, I love this card. Beautiful. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Justice. What's this? Page of Cups. 9 of Swords. This is Nine of Swords and Knight of Swords. Okay, I need more. I just have to see who needs to speak. Okay, maybe we can do. Is there room for that? Just bear with me while I do this. Okay, I'm not kind of perfectionist in this, so I can't. Yes, I'm satisfied. Good. Let's see what else we got. Justice page. I feel like the Star card, that's a lot of happiness, and usually it's wish fulfillment. And the Knight of Pentacles here, showing me learning something. I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles work feeling here. And we got another Knight. He's like ready to fight and also ready to play is what I'm feeling. Page is very useful, and she's wearing the cups. She's got the cups, the emotions. Justice. I'm kind of at a loss here what this is, I gotta say. Worries with the 9 of Swords, so let's see what we get through. It's kind of like a big puzzle where I need some important pieces here. Okay. Just a second, guys. I'm just trying to listen here. Oh, okay. So I feel that you're stuck because you don't know what you're supposed to do, kinda. I feel like you're doing... Okay. I feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? This guy is giving me a feeling of education and work. So the society is telling you that you need to get a great education and get a great job that gives you a lot of money. Justice cards here give me the feeling that you need to be a fair person, you know, morally and ethically correct. It's just kind of overall the feeling that you're doing what you're supposed to do, what society expects from you, right? And so get that education, get that job, find a partner, get married, have kids, get a house. It's kind of like you're ticking off all the boxes and it's not fully feeling like right to you, but you don't know what you're supposed to do otherwise, right? So you're kind of just going with the template that society gives you instead of going with your heart. Actually, that's you're kind of stuck because you don't know what you want, because you never learned to listen to what you want. Oh, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Lovers. Wow, you guys. Okay. Wow. The Sun, happiest card in the deck. 8 of Cups and the Tower. This is a card about walking away from something because it's not satisfactional. And the Tower is a card of lightning striking and like breaking this tree, or it's usually a tower, but something is crumbling. And it's over here by the 9 of Swords, so I'm thinking there's some kind of fear about things crumbling. Oh, okay. So what I'm feeling here is that okay. It feels like, this camera. There we go. It feels like you're doing everything you're supposed to do because you don't know what else to do, and you're fearful that if you're not doing that, everything is gonna come crumbling down. So there's some kind of a control here that it keeps you in a loop, I'm hearing, because you're doing what society tells you to do, but as long as you're doing that, you can't feel what you want to do. But you fear that if you stop doing what society wants you to do, you're gonna break, and then you definitely won't. You will lose everything, right? Then you have nothing. So it's kind of like you want more. It's kind of like that feeling. Is that all? Is there? It's got to be more to life than this, right? That's a song. It's gotta be more to life. Yeah. Anyway, there's gotta be like these feelings here, right? The Sun, the happiest card in the deck. This with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. That's, there's the 2 cards for love in tarot, and 3 is about celebration, and also 3 of Cups can represent children, because 2 cups pouring into the 3rd cup, creating that, because there's an abundance in the two cups. So when they pour the abundance, like here, there's so much water in these cups she's holding that it's pouring over. So if we collect them next to each other and put a 3rd cup underneath, that water from the 2 of Cups will fill the 3rd cup and thus give a child, right? So therefore, 3 of Cups sometimes correct, and we have got the child up here as well. So there's something here that really, for some of you might be stuck in the wrong relationship as well, because we got this so many love cards here. But you're scared that if you leave that, then you got nothing. So no matter what, it could be a love relationship, but it could also just be general in life that you don't really know what you want. So therefore you're staying in this situation, going around in a loop, not ever being really satisfied and keeping yourself stuck. Okay, so what does pile number 2 have to do? Like, let's give them some advice. How do they get out of this without breaking like the tree? So advice for pile 2. Karma. Okay. Let me tell you guys. Okay, first of all, I'm being told that maybe you want to go take a look at the video I made about past lives. If I can remember, I'm going to link it in the description box below, but I can't promise anything. But it's in my, I got playlists. So it's in my playlist with pick a cards. That's one of the videos. So maybe go watch that afterwards. But because there can be something about past life repeating here that you could learn from. The moon, yeah, what you don't see. Shadow side, wow. Okay, you guys, this is, yeah, okay. So these 3 cards definitely go together. Yeah, there's, you gotta get started on your self-development. You've been holding something off. There's somewhere in your life that you're lying to yourself. Like if it's the relationship, or if it's the job, or if it's just how you want to live life in general, you're not being honest with yourself. You're lying to yourself that, oh well, it's supposed to be like this, or it's good enough, or people say it's this is life kind of thing. That you're not listening to your inner voice saying that this is not what we want. You feel it sometimes, and then you say to yourself, what do I want? And then you wait 2 minutes and you don't get an answer, and then you go back to the loop. You don't give yourself time. You're not digging deep here, because we got the shadow side, we got the karma, and we got the moon. Everything is in the dark here, right? You need to dive deep. You need to really go deep into what is it? Who are you even, right? Do you even know who you are? I'm not sure you do. Right? This is so deep. This is so really, really deep. Like, I think you're a much more deep person that you know. And this is kind of a weird thing to say in a tarot reading, because people watching tarot readings are spiritual people. So it's not just some random guy dropping off like YouTube, oh, I want to watch this, pile number 2. It's someone who's already spiritual. So what is holding you from going deeper? Right? You're scared. Why? Why are you scared? Let's see these cards here. Yeah, 9 of Swords again. So definitely something to be scared about. I'm gonna put this over here with the Tower. The High Priestess, 2 of Pentacles. Okay, with the High Priestess, I'm hearing you're scared of your own power. Okay, so definitely go watch that past life video, because there could be something here about being punished in a past life for being spiritual, for being a witch, or for being a shaman, or for being a medicine woman, or whatever, a medicine man. You know, something here that you in a past life were punished for being this deep spiritual person, and that's a fear that's still with you. Just a second. Okay, we need a card. So the fear is what is holding you in this loop. Yeah, where you can never get satisfied, really, like truly, and because you are not being true to who you are. The Lovers again. Wow, you guys. A 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Oh, just a second. They're telling me we need more patience to this puzzle. There's definitely something you need to let go of here, I'm being told, with the 8 of Cups. And I know it's scary, but you can't move on as long as you're in that energy. So that might be a relationship, that might be the job, that might be just the way you view life, that might be that you want to prove yourself to your parents or the world, or, you know, whatever it is that your situation is, that where you're stuck, you would know, because you know if you're alive. So where do you feel stuck? in that area, you need to leave. Oh my god, you guys. We got the moon again. A lot of repetitive here. And we got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, that's the struggle. Okay, so you're not fully seeing the struggle here. Again, with the moon, not being honest to yourself, making excuses. You really got to catch yourself. You've been making this excuse your whole life. That's why it's so difficult for you to see where it is that you really are stuck. You just feel stuck. You're not necessarily sure in what department of your life you're stuck. You just know that you got that feeling is that it's got to be more to life, right? So I'm hearing for some of you guys, you don't believe that you can get this with the Lovers here and the wish fulfillment. You don't really believe that you can get the love of your life, that you can get this love that you really want and crave and need. So that might be why you're in a relationship where you're not satisfied, because you don't believe that you can get anything better than that. But you certainly cannot as long as you're in that relationship, because you're going to be stuck walking around that circle and that energy, not being able to grow, and by that attracting the love that is better for you. So you gotta, take a look at, is it my relationship that I'm stuck in, where it's not growing and it's not what I really want, right? What is it that you really want? And I'm not really sure that you even know what it is that you really want, because you're not listening to yourself, because you're scared, right? You're scared of seeing yourself. Yeah, this waiting position here. It's kind of like you're saying, I'm just going to sow these seeds and then I'm going to wait. You're not watering them. You're not giving them light. You're not weeding out the weeds. You're not taking care of it. You're not taking care of your dreams is what I'm hearing. It's more as like, yeah, I'm just going to, we got the Magician with usually a lot of people depict this as manifestation. You're kind of like just saying to the universe, I really want this. And then you expect them to give it to you. I don't believe in manifestation that way. I believe that, I just manifested a car, and manifesting meaning it turning up in your reality. But I manifested that by saving money and taking a loan in the bank. That's how I made a car show up in my reality. That's not the angels or the universe or anything like that. That's me doing that. So I planted a seed, deciding that I want a car. How can I get that? Watering it. Okay, I'm gonna save some money as much as you can. Give it sunshine. Okay, I gotta take a loan in the bank. Give it some fertilizing. Right? Take away the weed. So, and I gotta go find a place where I can buy a car. Then I can harvest, and now I got a car. So there's these steps along the way, but you're kind of like, it's kind of like you don't know what to do, because you're so stuck in this what the society teaches us that you're supposed to do, right? And so to get unstuck, you gotta be honest with yourself. Like, what is it that you really want? And you gotta believe that you can have it, right? But you can't get a new couch and fit it into the living room when there's already a couch in there. There's no room for that. You need to get rid of the old couch first. So that might be a job, that might be a relationship, that might be a friendship, that might be whatever's holding you back. But you don't believe in yourself, right? This is also kind of like love for yourself. I'm really feeling here that if you try to do something for yourself, you're gonna lose balance. So you probably grew up with being like having parents where you had to serve them in some kind of way or be something for them, and maybe they gave you a bad, what do you call that, bad conscience about doing something good for yourself. I'm feeling that you're not good at doing something for yourself. You're not good at listening to yourself. You're not you're not really feeling that you're worthy, right, of following your dreams. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, Nine of Wands, Chariot, Knight of Wands. So this is kind of funny actually, because we got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups, and we got the Knight of Wands. So we got 3 knights and 1 page, all in the 4 different suits. So this is kind of funny, because there's definitely a lot of energy inside of you wanting to move forward, I wanted to pursue those dreams. I'm not sure you know what those dreams are. And you're so scared that if you're going for something, if you're doing something for yourself for once in a lifetime, then you're going to lose everything. And people are going to leave you and right? And then you got nothing. Yeah, that's an inner conflict. That's an inner conflict here. Seven of Cups is about possibilities. And in this deck, such a happy person, like in this deck, it's kind of like this is all her achievements. She's tied on a string, and now she can fly away on the success of that. So kind of what you already built, you can stand upon that. Just because how do you say that? Just because the relationship doesn't work doesn't mean that you're wrong or that your life is gonna fall apart, because you still got you, and you're the most important person in your life. You can get another relationship, and you can probably get a better one, because when you're stuck in something that's not it, it's supposed to grow. And if it doesn't, if it's stagnating and you're stuck, it's not the right place to be. That's just my opinion. That's funny. You're building a scarecrow here, trying to scare people off. Chariot again with the forward movement, like the knights. I'm just hearing, every time I look at this card, I just keep hearing that you try to satisfy, like keeping the balance, you try to satisfy other people. There's not really room, energy, or time for you. And when you do you're scared that people leave you. Like you got it's not the pleaser energy, but it's kind of like that taking care of other people energy. Like you might have had a narcissistic parent growing up where they shamed you into thinking that you had to do everything for them. Like you have to be there for them. Like you're nothing in this world. You are something that serves me, kind of. It's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. Like you don't know how to serve yourself. You don't feel worthy of it. Yeah, that's why you're stuck, because I'm getting this picture of a dog chasing his own tail. Like the feeling is that for you to have a place in this world, you have to be everything for everybody else. You have to keep this balance. You have to keep everything in balance, because you grew up in an environment where there was no balance, where there was no adult taking responsibility. So therefore, you became the child who did, and you grew up very fast. And now that's your pattern, relationship pattern, right? Friendship, family, romantic relationships. You're the one who takes care of everybody. You're the one who keeps lifting everything, because you're so scared that if you don't, everything's gonna fall apart, because that's what it did when you were a child. But it's not. Your partner isn't your responsibility. Your friends are not your responsibility. Your family is not your responsibility. You are your own responsibility, unless you have children that are young, then they are your responsibility as well. But grown children is not your responsibility either. So there's something here about diving into your childhood, right, with these cards here, and looking at the karma that you got from there. Looking at the heavy stuff in your backpack that you took with you to this part of your life that it's not serving you anymore. Yeah. There's some truth you need to realize, and you might need professional help for that. Healer, clairvoyant, a therapist, whatever. Someone needs to help you unravel this truth. In the coming days, I'm waiting for I made, let's try that again. I made my own oracle deck about shadows, and I'm waiting for that to be printed. It's just one deck, it's just for me, it's not for sale or anything like that, but I'm waiting for that to be printed because I really want to do videos about daddy issues and mommy issues. So those are coming up, and if you want to watch those videos, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because if you subscribe, you will get a notification that these videos that I make, when they are up, right? So you don't have to go looking for my channel again. So I can definitely recommend that. And if you watch this video like months after it's done, I probably already made the mommy and daddy issue videos, so you can find that in the playlist with the pick a card. Yeah, that's yeah, okay, that's it, guys. So pile number 2. I hope this resonated, and I hope this makes sense to you. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up so we can get out to more people who needs to hear this. And until next time, take care. Bye. Pile number 3. Let's take a look at what keeps you stuck. Why do you feel stuck? Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. We need more. So something about being defensive. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay. These are cards of worry. This wants to speak. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Page of Cups. Okay, maybe this. I wasn't sure this wanted to speak, but I'm gonna bring it here because it might want to. So I'm seeing a lot of parent energy here, actually. So it could be your parents, kind of the energy between you that keeps you stuck, or maybe you being a parent, that you feel stuck with something about raising your child, maybe, or something like that. But let's take a look at it. So we got the Ten of Pentacles, which is representing a family. We got the Emperor, which can represent the father. Queen of Pentacles making me feel represent the mother. And we got here with the Eight of Swords, usually depicting a woman with her hands on the back and a blindfolded with swords around her or something like that. It's a card of not seeing clearly, but in this card we see this mother taking care of the child, right? And then the worry is here, and the Seven of Wands with defensiveness. So we got the Page of Cups is representing the child. So there's a family dynamic here. So that could be like, what I'm feeling is, I'm feeling that there's a child. So this could be you as a child, or this could be your child. So it could be something from your childhood, or it could be something that your child is going through. So something with a child feeling like they need to defend themselves. I'm feeling against a father that is very dictatorish. How do you say that? Kind of a dictator, dictating things should be like this, and this. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of love and affection is what I'm feeling. It's just like it's kind of military dad, right? And then a mother that doesn't really show emotion. That's kind of cold, and everything has to look good on the surface. And let's just sweep that under the rug. Like she's not hearing the child, right? She's not there. There's no place for this child to be met emotionally, and that's what I'm feeling here with the big waves. So just this girl is all alone within her, the waves representing water, representing feelings. She's all alone with this big feeling she has because the dad is so like strict rules and we don't talk about that and blah blah blah, and the mother is kind of like surface level, right? So the child feels very defensive, and there's a lot of worries and a lot of big emotions, and this is what they need. This feeling that we get here to be nurtured, right? There's this feeling that this child can't even be physically sick. They can't get the flu because they can't afford that because there's no one to take care of them. So you, as a child, you might have had both your mom and dad. Maybe they were married, maybe they were divorced, but both of them might have been in your life. Maybe this is a general reading, so maybe it's just maybe you didn't have your dad in your life, but you had this kind of mom, or you didn't have your mom, but you had this kind of dad. It take what resonates, but there's definitely a feeling about not being embraced and not being like you have to prove yourself. And I feel this stuck feeling you have is that you can't really find anyone in your grown-up life that makes this kind of room for you, that gives you this kind of nourishment. It doesn't have to be your mom or dad anymore. It's like it could be a friendship or a relationship, but it's kind of like you have so many emotions, but no one's there to feel them with you. Like you're going through things alone, and it's too much for you. And you feel kind of stuck in the way that how am I supposed to find this other person, right? And if this is a situation where you are the parent, then it's the same with this child. If it's your child, and that might trigger someone to hear, but I think it's important that if you don't resonate with this as your childhood, then this might be your child. And if this is your child, they would show up as the straight A's during grading school, always being nice and polite and not making trouble, and never sad, never angry, always only happy and looking good on the surface because that's what mom taught them, right? So your child might be kind of suffering actually, and you can't see it because they're so good at making this surface level. So if you came to this reading feeling kind of stuck with your child, this might be why, because you're not creating an atmosphere where they can feel safe with their emotions, because there's no room for their emotions. So they learned early on that they can't share that with you. You're not making space for that, so they can't share that with you. So you need to start creating the space before they can open up. So if they're during, like, maybe they came through, maybe they're in the getting like teenagers or something like that, getting into trouble or not doing well in school anymore, and kind of changed from this lovely golden child to someone who's a bit of a troublemaker. That might be a sign, because they can't hold it in anymore. They're so frustrated and sad and overwhelmed by their emotions that they can't keep up the facade that you want them to, that they feel that you want them to, that they feel that they're raised with, right? So, and you're trying to get through to your child, but you can't, because you taught them that they can't speak to you with emotions, about emotions. So you need to create a safe space for them. If you want to reach to them, if you feel stuck with them, you need to create a safe space where it's safe for them to say what they really feel without you being a victim, or without you shaming them, or without you being angry or anything like that. You need to keep your emotions under control, and you need to not anticipate, have any, how do you say that? You just need to let them be who they are. Stop molding them is what I'm hearing, if this is the situation with your child. So if this was your childhood and you grew up like that, and you're stuck now as a grown-up because you kind of feel like there's no one for you. Maybe you had this pleaser like mentality, and you kind of healed that, and now you're in the middle of nowhere, not having really any kind of relationships, friends or anything like that, because you're going from that pleaser mentality, and you realized, I don't want that. So you healed that, but you're kind of the in between, where you're still alone as you were as a child. You still haven't found that person that craves a safe space for you to be totally 100% who you are. I feel like you can be who you are alone, but you need to find that person where you can that can how do you say that in English? That has that space for you. Yeah. So let's see. Just a second, I need to see what's talking here. So how do pile number 3 get out of this stuck feeling? How do they find someone who can hold that space for them, who can nourish them in the way that they nourish other people? Like, because I see that you're good at giving, and you're good at being this kind of nurturing person, right? Yeah, and so and you're so ready to learn how to receive, but that kind of takes, you can't really learn how to receive if no one's giving to you, right? So, okay, these don't want to talk. Fair enough, let's try these. They just wanted to be shuffled. Shuffle me, please. Okay. Kind of like the kitty, right? Oh, pet me. Okay, I'm done being pet. Bye. Okay. Thought we're having a good time here. Psyched. Not. Yeah. I'm having fun with myself here. Oh, come on, you guys. Give me something. That's too much. Come on. I can't do that. That's too much. Okay. I'm gonna take this deck now, and then, dear angels and guides, you're gonna give me an answer. What is it that pile number 3 needs to know? How could they get unstuck from this? Right? They're kind of, yeah. Come on. Okay, I'm hearing something with forgiveness. So forgiving your parents is kind of a step on the way. That doesn't mean that you have to have them in your life. That doesn't mean that what they did was necessary. It was not wrong. It's not, it's not. It's just for your sake. Forgiving them is letting go of the energy, kind of, right? And saying, okay, that happened to me as a child. I how do you say that? Not recognize, but I accept that, kind of, and my parents could have done better, but they didn't, so we can't really change that now. They are who they are, and I am who I am, and it's not all bad. Your childhood made you who you are, so you're really good at giving, right? You're really good at being nurturing, and that's a really good thing. You just need to find the right person to nurture. So, 5 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, and the Emperor again. Okay, just a second. Okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, I'm back. I just needed to. These romance angels, I think they have some answers for us. I'm just gonna shuffle off camera here so I don't mess up the cards. So I'm feeling here with this 2 of Pentacles, kind of feeling that balance of being you but not letting people out, letting people in, but not losing yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like kind of this blah. 2 coins here of, wait, this, is that a fish or is this shark? A fish. Fish can represent abundance. I never saw this. Anyway, so 1 coin here is you being you, but at the same time not shutting people out, right? Try to not build that wall. That's the one part of you. Like not like you standing your ground and setting up boundaries and stuff like that, but without creating the wall. That's the one part of the balance. The other part of the balance is when you do meet someone, right? You're trying to let them in, but without losing yourself. So that's the balance here, that standing your ground without pushing people out, and also opening up to people without losing yourself, without going into their energy and being something for them, because you got this, going back to the pleaser kind of energy, right? So that's kind of where you are in your development right now. I see is that you're in this balance. You found this balance, but it's still hard. It's still, you still have to use energy, right? But this Two of Swords, I love this because it's kind of like a torn contract. So this is the old. You don't have to fight anymore. You used to have to fight for love. That's kind of how it went, right? And that's the old energy. You don't have to fight for it anymore. That you're over that. You healed that one. You tore that contract. But so now you're there where you want to find the balance, right? But I see here that you're still a slave to something in your past, because we got this sword, and the 4 other swords that are broken is tied to this one. So it's kind of like they're broken. They're not a part of your life anymore, but they're still stuck to you. You're this one, right? So this is ghosts from your past kind of thing. What do we have? Cards. There's like a lot of energy that wants to talk right now. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. 8 of Wands talks about fast moving energy. Whoa, okay, you guys. Okay. So we got 4 cards. We got these upright, and then we got these. So I haven't seen those yet. Trust and codependency. So I'm feeling like this is what you already know. I feel like this might be something you don't know. So you do know, like, this situation is calling for you to have faith, and addictions are affecting your romantic life. So codependency is the part where you are being a pleaser, right? To be in a relationship, you please others, and by that you become codependent of them. So you are aware of this, and that's the old contract. You're still aware of it, because so as that you don't slip back into it. That's great. And trust that yes, that you're trusting the universe, that you know there's something, but you're still frustrating about being stuck, right? But you might not know. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Is there already someone in your life? Are you okay? So if there is, so you would know if there is, kind of, right? If you're dating someone, if you're seeing someone, if someone's shown you interest. I don't feel it's if you shown them interest and they're not returning it. It's not like that. It's not you having a crush on someone. It's reciprocated. But so if you do have that, you might know that you should trust the situation, but you're still kind of. I think that this person might remind you of your father, and that kind of scares you because you don't want to relive that childhood wound of not getting the love of your father, and at the same time it's kind of like the love that you wanted so badly from your father, you're getting it from this person, and you don't have to fight for it, but you're scared that there will come a time that you have to fight for it because he's so similar to your father. Do you see what I mean? And for that, if this is your situation, you need to have these heart-to-heart conversations. You need to be honest with this person and say this is how you feel, and you are scared. Because when you open up and say that you're scared, that gives them the chance to create the space, to hold the space, to be in your emotions, the thing that you didn't have as a child. If you don't say anything, no one's a mind reader, right? You need to give them a chance to create the space, and you do that by opening up and being honest with the heart-to-heart conversations. And with these romantic feelings is the feeling of go for it, kind of is what I'm feeling. Wow, the energy. I think that the thing that scares you, kind of this Eight of Wands, is the fast energy. That if you go with your romantic feelings, you're scared that you're gonna go back into the pattern of being the pleaser and being unhappy again and get your heart broken, right? And you're scared of that because this person reminds you of the things about your father. So you really want their love, but you're also scared that it's gonna go back to that pattern where you have to earn it. But you don't. You don't have to earn it. You changed your energy. You're not a match to that anymore. So it's okay that you want to keep the balance and take it slow, 100%. I'm not sure we always can control that, but yeah, the most important thing I hear is that to be open. And if you don't have this person in your life, like this is for when they come in. But I want to get some cards about, because like if you don't have that person in your life, it can be really frustrating to hear. And this is a reading about being stuck. Then it can be really frustrating to hear when this person comes in, because that doesn't make you unstuck. This reading here I just gave with the last part makes you unstuck if you have a person that you can do this with, right? So I want to know, for the people who don't have this person in their life, let's get some cards. Like, how do they get unstuck? Just a second. Who wants to speak? Oh, okay. This one. So, how does pile number 3 get unstuck? Unstuck. How does pile number 3 get unstuck if they don't have this person in their life? Okay. Chariot. That's not really an answer, you guys. That's just mockery, really. The Chariot is about forward moving energy, and that kind of like, come on, spirit. I'm making it, and like, we're stuck here. If we could move forward, we did. We would have done it, right? Are you with me, guys, on this one? 5 of Earth is about being kind of shut out and feeling alone and not being a part of the, what do you say, the society kind of thing, or the family or whatever. So that just doesn't really help you guys. That just I'm not satisfied with that answer. Gotta say, come on, spirit, give me like a real answer. The people who don't have this person in their life, how are they gonna get unstuck from this? I'm hearing it's a great thing with the balance, though. You're doing great. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And don't worry about this, that you're feeling like you're dragging the past with you. You're not actually. These are shadows, is what I'm hearing. So you can't not have shadows. If you walk outside into the sunshine, there's gonna be shadow, right? So you can't not have shadows. These aren't tied to you as something heavy. The shadows isn't heavy, right? The shadow cast from the sun, it's not heavy. You can't pick it up and feel it. So that's what it is here. So if you feel like, I've had this feeling actually that, what is it all for? I've been doing so much work with myself, and I'm kind of, this is why I'm doing this reading, with being stuck, because I feel stuck. So why, what is it all for? I've been working on this self-development for 10 years, and here I am stuck, and I've been in it for a long time. Why? What is it all for? And I can feel like I've been doing all this work, like these swords representing everything that I've been through. And so they're still tied to me? Like, where's my prize? I went through all of this and I didn't give anything. Where's my medal, man? Give me something. I've been eating salad for 10 years. I want an ice cream now, right? Something like that. You've been struggling for so long, putting in the work, and you don't get anything in return. Like, come on, universe, give me something, right? Why am I so stuck? So feel do you feel me, guys? So this here, it's not dragging you down, it's not punishment, it's not anything, it's just shadows. It's just proof that you that was something that was there once. It's not there anymore, but it's still a part of you, because like your shadow is a part of you when you're out in the sunshine, and this is shining. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, but you guys, Spirit, give us an answer. How does pile number 3 like get unstuck? Don't give me that chariot bullshit, because that's just, no, I want a real answer. Give it to us, we can take it. And if not, we're just gonna watch the video again until we do understand the message. Or turn off, whatever. Okay, let's see. King of Swords. That's not an answer. I don't understand that. Spirit, come on. Give me something you know I understand. They're saying I do understand it. That's not. Okay, you guys. Spirit, I need something that I can channel to the readers, the viewer. The viewer. So don't give me things that you know that that I don't see myself, right? Because of my own vision, or where I'm stuck myself. The source to me represent the truth. You're holding the truth is what they're saying to me. Yeah, okay, but I need a little help seeing that. So could you please help me see this? What's the truth of pile number 3? How do they get unstuck? If they could see it, they would have done it. Alright? That's what I feel. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why they're not giving me anything. Yeah, I do know the answer. So the answer is you're stuck because you need another person to heal further. Yes, okay. So, fair enough. It's just because that's not the answer I want to give, but Spirit is like, yeah, but you're not in control of that. You're the channel. You are not supposed to decide what comes through and what doesn't. So, fair enough, that's so true. I'm gonna put my ego aside here. So, it's just because I don't want to give messages that I don't want to hear myself, And I know that's not, of course, I shouldn't be meddling in that, and Spirit put me in my place, fair enough. But, because I don't want to hear the message that I cannot get unstuck myself, that I need this other person, because that's what we were doing over here. The person where you open up, and so you give them the chance to create the space for you that you didn't have as a child. We need another person for that. So there's no way around that. So you can't really do anything other than trust, is what I'm hearing. It's gonna come at the right time. And if it's not there now, it's just not the right time. And I really don't want to give that message, because that's something I definitely didn't want to hear myself. Because it sucks being stuck, right? And because this video is about getting unstuck. I want to help people get unstuck, and I'm not doing that now. So yeah, you guys. Yeah, I'm really sorry. I can't. That's the answer that I'm getting. I can't. You can't do anything. It's not up to you, is what I'm hearing. Like, you got let go of control and just have trust and patience and faith, and it's gonna come when it's gonna come. And they're saying to me, I know it sucks to be stuck. We know it. But we can't do anything either. They're telling me their hands are tied as well. This is a soul contract. That means that my soul and your soul, this is a part of this soul growth. being alone like this, being stuck. There's a lesson in this stuck feeling, and this other person can't come into our lives before we get that lesson. Okay, so what's the lesson? Okay, yeah, let's take a look at that. Can we get some card on the lessons then? Is that something that's possible? Let's see. My energy is just like, I'm so excited. Let's get some answers. Oh, let's see if we can get some answers. That's not. Maybe not. Oh, you guys, this is. I'm not saying it's pissing me off, but no, it's not. It's not. I'm in good spirit about this, but you know that you're clicking on the video and you're feeling like, yes, there's an answer for me here, and then there's not. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating. That's a lot of cards. Let's see if I can. Yeah. No, there's no answer here. That's just, they're just throwing me like mumble jumble. It's kind of like all over the place. It's kind of like because we got 2 new beginnings, and we got an ending with a 10, 2 beginnings with the aces, and something with defense mechanism, and mature emotional fulfillment and heartbreak and competition. You know, you get my. It's kind of all over the place here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They're telling me we can't be more specific because there's so many. Like, this is a general reading, so it wouldn't be fair, is what they're telling me, that if we give an answer to some but not to others. So it's so specific, the things that we're battling individually, that we need to learn from this stuckness, that they can't give that in this pile. That just wouldn't be fair, they're saying. So that's fine. I get that. But thanks for asking, they're saying. Yes, of course I would. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that will pass, but that's only because like my ego really wanted an answer, right? No, yeah, well, we did get an answer, but that's because I'm kind of like that person. Like, I don't want to be dependent on other people. I don't want to be like, am I dependent on getting out of this stuckness for Prince Charming to come into my life? Like, you know, hell no. I'm an independent woman. I can take care of myself. But that's again with the balance, right? Because if you're so much in that energy that I can take care of myself, I don't need no man, then you're not open, right? That's not balanced. So yeah, I kind of get that. We need to be, you guys, if you don't have this person in your life, you just need to be open for them to come in. And they will come at the right time. I hate saying that because I hate hearing that. But there's not really much you can do about it. It's a soul contract. Like, you can complain about it all you want. It's not going to change. Is what I'm hearing. You need the lesson. This person can't come in until you learn the lesson. That's just. Yeah. Okay. So, if this video resonated, if you could use any part of it, please give it a thumbs up so we can get out to more people who needs to hear this. Until next time, take care. Bye. Pile number 4. Let's see what keeps you stuck. Why does pile number 4 feel stuck? Why does pile number 4 feel stuck? Okay. So I'm immediately thinking something about daddy issues here, or because we got this Six of Cups, which usually depicts something about the past and the childhood, and we got the King of Swords, so a father figure. Or it could be stuck in some kind of relationship with the father of your children. If you're not together anymore, maybe, or if you are together, there is some kind of feeling stuck. Let's take a look at what else we got here. So, feeling stuck with some kind of male energy. Doesn't have to be a man, but it's depicted as a man. So masculine energy, right? A woman can have a lot of masculine energy as well. So take, for example, a lesbian couple. The one woman usually depicts the feminine energy, and the other woman usually depicts the more masculine traits, right? So that could be a woman with more masculine traits. That you have to be a lesbian to have masculine traits as a woman. That's, you can still have that even though you're heterosexual. So, but let's take a look at what's this stuckness with this person here. Or you could be stuck being, feeling like as a father, actually, with your children. So, come on. What else we got? What's this? Why is pile number 4 stuck? Enough with the shuffling. Come on. Yes, okay. So, this might be, if it's the father of your children, he might be with another woman, but you might not be totally done through, because this here, oh, okay, so I see 2 versions here. This here is him being with another woman, but still having some kind of contact with you and not being sure, and maybe there's some flirtation. Or this being you, and he's got an affair. I'm not telling you something you don't know. So if you don't, I'm not saying your husband or father of your children is having an affair. If you don't know this, not if you don't know this, then it's not. Okay, this is something you know. I'm not telling you something you don't know. So don't go telling him, Elizabeth told me that you are having an affair. Don't, because I'm only telling you this here if you know it. So, but that could be, of course, be a problem. Like if he's not totally invested in you. We need more cards. So this is kind of a tricky reading here because there's different scenarios. And I usually really want to zoom into like 1 or max of 2 scenarios to not get too confused. But I on the other hand, I don't want to leave anyone out, if that makes sense. So I wanna touch on every story that comes up, and hopefully it won't get too messy. I'm feeling like the feelings coming here. I haven't had feelings in the other 3 piles actually, but sometimes I get overwhelming feelings when I do readings, and this feeling is like an overwhelming feeling of sadness, a kind of broken, kind of like a sorrow is what I'm feeling. Really, really brokenhearted, like that sobbing in the shower feeling, you know. Let's see what's. Tell me more, Spirit, about this being stuck. Pile number 4 being stuck. Oh, we got another king. Just a second, I have to put the pieces together here. Okay, I'm feeling like this is really complicated. So, one scenario could be that you and your baby daddy split up, and you found your king and he found his queen, so you're with other people, but you're still not done with each other. So that could be a scenario. That's a scenario I'm getting, because I'm getting that it's something like so complicated and totally mixed, and like You know, because the simple thing would be getting back together, but because there's complications if both parties or just one of the parties is in a relationship, it's kind of like, okay, I'm going down the road with this scenario, and then we can see if there's another scenario afterwards. But it's kind of like you and your baby daddy split, and it's kind of, that made it work. And that's kind of like, I'm sorry to keep saying that, but that's kind of, oh my God, this must be how you're feeling. Like, really, this is, the stuck feeling is that we don't work together, but when we're apart, we work. There's equal give and take, and there's balance, and there's communication is what I'm hearing, and there's wanting each other is also what I'm hearing. But when we're together, we can't make it work. So someone kind of took the adults, how do you say that? The adult's decision to say this isn't working anymore and we're harming the children by staying together because we fight so much. Let's split up. So you split up and you kind of moved on, but you're kind of still not done with each other. So there's this stuck feeling of we can't be together because that doesn't work, but when we're apart, kitty. But when we're apart, I still want this person. And I can't invest in my relationship when I want my baby daddy. And he can't invest in his relationship when he still wants me. And this Page of Swords is kind of the stalker card. And I always remember that by down here, this is kind of look like a Facebook F, right? So stalking on the internet, watching pictures and stuff like that of each other. So, okay, I'm hearing that this doesn't have to be a person that you have children with, but there's something about stalking each other. This is a mutual energy I'm feeling. You give each other something. Okay. So this is another scenario. This is a person where Laliva, what did that? This is a person my kitty is playing with, my dream catcher. This is a person. Okay, let's try that again. So this is a person where there's something about healing each other's childhood wounds and creating kind of balance within each other. And we got these two kings, so it's kind of like you're maturing each other in a kind of way, but still being youthful, because the pages here of youth, the pages that represent the youth. But the complication being stuck is that one of you or both of you are in a relationship. So there's something about, so still relationship that's kind of stuck, right? You can't really move on. You can't really forget this person. You can't really, they do something to you. So you can't really let them go, but because you can't let them go, you can't be in the relationship you're in, right? You can't fully invest in the relationship that you're in currently, or if that's them, because they keep popping up in your mind, kind of, and you're like, oh, let's go check out their Facebook page and see what's going on. Maybe you're not even talking, right? Maybe you decided that it's best we don't talk, because with healing process, also there's also triggers, right? Okay, give me a second here. Okay, we're going with this. Let's see. Okay. This. So what else, Spirit, do we need to know about this pile number 4? So I'm feeling like definitely this pile is about a relationship, another person that you're stuck on, kind of. And so why is pile number 4 stuck, and what can you do about it? Like, let's Spirit, give me some more pieces to this puzzle. What else do we need to know? Is there any more narratives that we need to discover as well? Because I want to get it all in here. Oh, come on. I hate when we have to shuffle like 1,000 times. It's just, by the way, guys, it's not me deciding that I need to shuffle. It's spirit saying, shuffle, shuffle again, shuffle some more. Now you do this, and then you shuffle again. And sometimes it feels like I'm shuffling for half an hour, but I know it's because they want the cards to, because the way I get cards is by cards flipping out of the deck. So so when they need to have 2 cards next to each other, I need to do a specific kind of shuffle. Right, so World and Star. Wow, this is a major arcana, so there's definitely a reason why you are stuck on this person. There's definitely a soul connection here, and there's something important is what I'm hearing. Oh, okay. So the Star is wishing upon a star. Some wishes that you have, that this person might fulfill some of the dreams that you have in a partner, or make you feel like a star. Also, is what I'm hearing. And the World card, like they complete you, or they complete something inside of you, is what I'm hearing. It's like, or maybe you like it's you mean the world to them, or they mean the world to you. And with these butterflies, there's a transformation, and there's definitely so much you give each other so much. Really, there's transformation, and there's growth, and there's healing, and I really get why you are attracted to this person, and why you feel stuck, because there's growth here that subconsciously, that if you let go of this person, then you miss the opportunity for the growth that because there's so much growth here. Oh, I can't really. Wow, this is crazy, because there's so much energy here that I can hardly contain it in my body. It's actually kind of hard for my body. It's kind of, can hardly breathe, actually. Maybe that's how you feel about this person. They take your breath away. So let's get wow. Maybe you can't talk around them either, right? Wow. Maybe you're tongue tied around them, or you say stupid stuff and kind of like, oh my god, why did I say that? That's so embarrassing. You get kind of teenage, right? Shy and nervous around them. They bring up something in you. Yeah, that's so sweet. But it's a situation where you're stuck, so I see that it's frustrating. What do we need to know, Spirit? What else we got? So give me more pieces to this puzzle, please. Oh, hate this shuffle shuffle part. Okay, yeah, so these had to line up. Do we have enough room? I'm just gonna... Okay, we got Ace of Cups, New Beginning. King of Pentacles again. 10 of Pentacles, Happy Family. The Magician. The Star again. Oh my god, you guys. This is... if you feel like this... I feel like you feel like this person is the one. Right? I'm not really into that kind of like the one thing, but we got the Star twice, you guys. I can't. It's just kind of like all you wished for, all you ever wished for. Yeah, okay, yeah. But you can't be together. Why can't you be together? Because the one of you is in a relationship. Yes, okay. But they're... Okay, let me just... Because I usually don't do this. Usually, I don't want to tune into the other part of a relationship. I don't do love readings, in that way. How does he feel about you and stuff like that? Because I feel that's the thing that keeps you stuck. Is kind of wondering, does he feel the same about me? And so the reader tells you, oh yeah, he thinks about you all the time, blah blah blah, stuff like that. That keeps you stuck, right? How are you gonna let go of this person that, if you think that they feel the same way? you're keeping hope alive, right? So, but I feel it's important that we know, the you viewer know where this person, how they feel, where are they standing in this, because I feel a lot that they're the one in a relationship, and I feel that maybe not for all of you, because you're this is a general reading, but I feel that because I felt the sorrow in you. And they're I think that they are kind of like not wanting to wake up to this truth somehow. Just a second. Let's see. So, Spirit, let me know, Spirit. How is this other part feeling? This pile number 4's person. Let's get some cards on what's going on in them, and how do they feel about pile number 4, the viewer, and yeah. Well, you guys, tongue tied again. I'm not sure if it's you who's nervous about finding out how they feel about you, or if they're nervous, or like you make them nervous. I'm definitely feeling a nervousness here, but I'm also feeling like kind of a truth is gonna come out, and that can, oh yeah, that could be definitely be there in the nervousness, because I feel like you bring out the truth in each other, and that takes courage. Truth takes courage, because that can be life altering. 6 of Swords, oh yeah, okay, definitely 2 of Swords and 9 of Pentacles. So 2 of Swords is telling me there's an inner conflict in them. 6 of Swords is telling me they're trying to let you go. And 9 of Pentacles is telling me they're trying to do that. So they're really okay. Spirit, let's know why do they have 2 of Swords here? Like, why are they in a conflict? Oh, there you go. That's a lot of cards. Page of Swords. So we got that again with the stalking card. I'm hearing they feel it's taking overhand. Like, they think of you too much, and they want to check your social media or ask friends about you, stuff like that. You're too much in their head. They're too, they're too much in their head about you. Like, you keep popping up somehow. Hanged Man, yeah. In this relationship with you, whatever it is, like if you're friends or maybe you're not even speaking or whatever it is, the thing that you're doing to them is making them see things in another perspective, and I feel like they're not ready to do that. Because if they're in a relationship, that might mean that they have to break with that relationship. And I think there's still something I think they're not done in that relationship. So if they wake up too soon, they can't continue. And so they wouldn't get the lessons. So I'm kind of feeling like they're holding you at a distance and try to move on for you, try not to think about you. Because what you're giving them is so profound that it's kind of life-changing. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, we got 9 of Pentacles again, like here. And Strength. Yeah, okay, there. So that's really funny, because with this Knight of Pentacles, I'm feeling like they actually really want to be this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving energy in the tarot. So, and it also for me represents friendship. So they kind of want to be friends, but I think that they know they can't, because if they have you in their life in some kind of extent, if they let you in any way, they can't stop it. Then they can't stop the truth coming to surface. So they're really, really using all their strength to just do that. Because we have the 9 of Pentacles twice, and that is like independent energy. Yes. So, okay, just a second. I just... We need more. There's more here, Spirit. What is it that we what else is gonna come through? Because maybe they're not in a relationship, but they have children and they're not ready to open up to a new romantic cycle, you know, or maybe they work a lot, or maybe they live in another country and they couldn't bear to have a long distance relationship. Something, you know, something I feel like they're kind of pushing it away. Not wanting to look at the light you're shining upon their shadows. That's what I'm hearing. But at the same time, you're doing something really profound to them that keeps them kind of coming back. That gives that struggle inside of them. Wow, I'm really with the words here, you guys. It's just I think that's their energy being tongue-tied, being like I don't know what to say kind of thing. Like, I can't do this is what I'm hearing. I can't do this. I can't do this. Come on, Spirit. There we go. Yeah, nine of wands being... So, okay. I feel like... So in this deck, 9 of wands is kind of being defensive, right? But usually 9 of wands is about building something, and you need that last one to make it a 10, and 10 is the completion. So they've been building something in their life, which could be the other relationship, or which could be the work, like if they work a lot, or being a good father, whatever. Like if this is your baby daddy, right, and you split, they know you split because you didn't work together, and they want to be a good father. So they kind of did it like they did it for the children, because they did not want to have like an unsafe place for the children. They wanted to create a safe place for the children, right, and be a good father. And if that means that you two couldn't be together, then that's the sacrifice, and we need to do that because it's important to be a good parent. Kind of like, so it's a, yeah. So they've been fighting for something. They've been working so hard on something that they're not ready to lose that. Is what I'm hearing. King of Cups. We got, no, this is King of Pentacles. Wow, how many times do we got? Just a second. How many kings do we have here? Here, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and King of Cups. We got, sorry. We got 3 kind of kings here. So definitely something about being mature, being in a mature energy, and doing the right thing, right? Being, taking responsibility, and not just go off with what you feel, but also like being responsible and reasonable is what I'm hearing. 10 of Pentacles, we got that twice as well with the family here. So family is is very important to him. 8 of Swords, yeah. So keeping in the dark, not ready for this transformational fire. He's turned his back to it. He's got his bull here representing the strength, protecting him, the strength of we got it here as well, like the strength, being independent and focusing the energy on himself, right? He's turned his back on you and your connection and the transformation and the healing that is in there, because he's scared is what I'm hearing. Yeah, again with the World. What? You guys, the World twice. And 2 of Swords, decisions. Okay. 2 of Swords again here with the conflict. And then this card is, to me, in this deck, is about making decisions, because she's... usually also the 2 of Swords is depicted by someone sitting with a blindfold and crossed arms with the swords. Not seeing, not feeling, right? But she's in harmony, and she's seeing everything. And so that's the, okay, wow, you guys. That's the 2 sides inside of him battling. Like seeing the truth and not wanting to see the truth, and turning his back on it, to it. Because it scares him, because you are his world, but also if, like, kind of you change his world. And that's scary. because when you change, when your world changes, you lose control, right? So he's not ready for this. Is what I'm hearing. And that's kind of what I feel is what keeps you stuck. Maybe you already know this. Maybe you just needed confirmation, but that's kind of what keeps you stuck, because that keeps you in a kind of a waiting position, right? That's so why I don't want to do readings like this, because how are you supposed to move on when you know that he's struggling because he actually cares about you, right? And because you're the world to him and you're everything he ever wished for. How if you feel the same about him, how are you supposed to move on? And maybe you're not, but I just feel like you're not supposed to be stuck. That's for sure. So I'm gonna move this, and I'm gonna see if we can get some cards about how you can get unstuck. I'm gonna move this over here. So we got feeling like doing this romance angels. How to get unstuck. Just a second. Okay, I feel like we actually need some. We're gonna make a mini pick a card inside this pick a card pile. So I feel like there's two paths here. Okay, so just a second. I'm gonna shuffle off camera so you don't see, and then I'm gonna make two piles. Okay, pile number one, and over here. That doesn't make sense, but yeah, I feel like they're kind of the same. But let's see what comes through. So while you're choosing your pile, just a second, let's see if I got something that can help you choose. Yeah, we got here, if that helps you. So there's two piles here. To me, they're still kind of similar. I'm gonna get more cards, but so let's just try to see. So I'm gonna make timestamps for this. So if you don't want to wait for me shuffling here, you can go down the description and choose pile 1 or pile 2. And yeah, and yes. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get this for pile number 2. That's too much spirit. That's too. Is it? Oh, let's try again. Let's try again. This is for pile 2. Okay. And okay, so we do that for pile 1. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you want this one? No. Okay. Yeah. We want this too? No, we wait for this? Okay. So, pile number 1. Let's do you. Let's see here. We got stay optimistic about your love life, getting to know each other, religious factors, and chemistry. We got 4 of Pentacles. Kind of taking care of yourself is what I'm feeling. Strength, yeah, getting untangled. Oh, okay. So there's I need to okay, before I say something that I will regret. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. I'm just gonna put this over here. Empress, Devil. Okay, just a second, I need to. Okay, so I'm actually feeling this is another person. This is not your person, this guy. This is another person. And to get unstuck, because we got these 2 cards of being stuck. That's the stuck energy, right? You kind of need to take care of yourself. And I feel like you need to let go of this person, because it's not gonna happen, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna stay optimistic about your love life, because this here Ace of Wands is telling me that a new person is coming into your life. And we got Wands is about passion, and we got the chemistry cards as well. And we got this card with the King of Cups being very mature emotionally, and getting to know each other is telling me that it's a new person. So it's not your baby daddy, and it's not something you had a relationship with. It's a new person. And I feel, just a second. Just I need to really feel this. Okay, I need more cards on this, because it's I'm getting mixed signals here, and I need to make sure that I deliver the correct message. Wow, that didn't help. 4 of Wands of 2 of Cups. The reason is why but we got these as well. Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords, New Beginnings, and Chariot. Oh, you guys. Okay. I hate giving this message. I'm just gonna say it as it is. I hate giving this message. But okay, so this is your person coming back into your life, is what I'm hearing. There is soul bond, because we got the religious factors, which is telling me this, the soul contract, and we got the, I don't know why I'm feeling like, that's why I had to be sure. I had to feel, because first I was feeling like this isn't the person, but it's because they changed. That's why I didn't feel like the same person. And the reason why I hate to give this message is because I'm not a fan of saying someone's coming back into your life, because that means that you need to be away from them. That means that you're gonna get stuck, which you are now, and I want to help you get unstuck. So I don't think it's a good message, but I can't, that's my ego trying to, because it's something I don't want to hear myself, because it's not helping getting unstuck, right? But I'm just gonna say it as it is, that you guys, for some people, this is the twin flame cards. I'm moving more and more away from twin flame. But if that resonates, that's fine with you. But for me also, this is because that feeling of being the world for each other, right? Being what you wished for. 4 Wands to me is putting down the 4 corners that you're building your roof on with the house, building foundation. So, and kind of tied together here, right? Drinking from each other's cup, giving so much. There's a balance, and you being there, your energy together is you being the Empress, and him being the King of Cups. There's so much emotion, there's so much love, there's so much flow, there's so much lifting each other. Really, really kind of power couple, and you're not needing to share with the world. You got everything, like you're each other's world, right? We got 2 cards with the world. So but the energy you're in now, right, this is this kind of stuck. We got the 2 cards for stuck. So you need to take care of yourself. You need to remove yourself from this person, is what I'm feeling. Because you kind of, that's the thing I'm hearing, you kind of keep them stuck, because as long as you're showing them some kind of light, they will keep struggling, right? As we saw with the 2 of Swords, they're struggling internally. They need to figure something out for themselves. New beginning and King of Swords and moving forward. This is them, I'm feeling. So he's the sword represents the mental, but also to me represents the truth and cutting to the bone, realizing stuff. And we got the fire here with the transformation and then moving forward. So whatever situation he's in, like relationship or work or anything like that, he's not done. That's why you can't be together, because he's not done. I can't stress how much I hate giving this message, really. Oh, I don't like it, because I don't think it's, yes, I don't want to predict futures and stuff like that. So, and I don't want to disappoint people, right? But that's what I'm seeing. So you got to get to know each other again from the beginning, because when he comes back in, he's got to be changed. And yeah. So with this card, stay optimistic about your love life. What I'm hearing is that if this is your baby daddy, you're gonna have to have a corroboration with him. If he's in your life, not, it doesn't have to be a baby dad, but if this person is in your life, like in a friend group, keep being optimistic, but stay in your own court, stay on your own island, right? Don't go try to fix him or try to heal him or try to poke him or try to show him the light. There's a lesson for him to do that himself. If you do that, it's gonna delay. So you gotta let him. That's a lesson for you as well. Not fixing on other people is what I'm hearing. So he's got something here that he's got to figure out on his own. And in the meantime, you do you. That's how you get unstuck, by you doing you. And if someone else comes into your life and you fall for that guy or girl, go ahead. You know, you're not locked to be in this relationship at all. You don't owe this person anything. So you do you, and if someone else comes in, that's great. You do them. Right? It's just letting go of this person. Let them be them, and you do you. Okay, let's see pile number 2. Yes. Pile number 2. And this. Let's see. Wedding. Express love. Queen. Oh, I love this. This must be Queen of... Yes, this is Queen of Wands. Transformation. 6 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Let me just get the energy here. Just a second, you guys. So I'm getting a little confused because we got the wedding, which is bonding, when we got the 6 of Swords, which is moving away. But it's not the 8 of Cups, but, you know, express your love. A Queen and a Knight. Just a second, I need to see what else. We need more pieces to this puzzle. We need more pieces to this puzzle, you guys. Let's just, Spirit, give me more pieces to this puzzle. Let me see the bigger picture. Let me understand. What is it that I'm supposed to pass on here? Come on, not all this shuffling. So much shuffling in this pile. I do not appreciate. This is kind of... I really feel like I'm sitting here doing a puzzle, like really calm and like, where does this piece go? Where does this piece go? The Moon, 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups. What? This didn't help, Spirit. 8 of Wands is fast-moving energy. The Moon is about things in the dark, but kind of like they're shining a light on something in the dark. 2 of Cups. like finding the balance together, and usually like a couple card, like, and we got the queen and the knight, so, well, that should be a king, but it doesn't really matter because we got the court card, a masculine and a feminine, but in between there's a moving to calmer waters, for something calm, and then we got fast energy, calm. This is kind of like moving away but moving together and creating balance. And what the F is going on here, Spirit? This is give me, like, I need, like, what's the piece, like, this puzzle is not making sense to me. What is up with that? Come on, Spirit. What's how do they get unstuck? Knight of Cups again? Did we not? No, I'm not sure that this was. Oh, look at all these cards we've been through. No, I'm not sure this pile had the Nine of Cups actually. Doesn't matter. It's kind of again with the love. But okay, this makes me so confused. Because I asked Spirit, okay, so is it this person? And they said yes, but that doesn't make sense. Why because the pile number 1 was their person as well. So neither of the piles is about leaving this person, like, and totally moving on. What? Spirit, what am I missing here? Show me. Something coming to light is what I'm hearing. But Spirit, like, what's missing? Something's missing. Definitely something's missing. I feel that. So what? So what are you saying? This person wants to be with pile number 4 viewer, like their person wants to be with them. So is that now, or? But they're in such a struggle with themselves. They're in denial, kind of like they're turning their back to the viewer. So what's Spirit? What's going on here? What are you? What is it that you're showing me? How do pile number 4 get unstuck? This doesn't make sense. This. What? Let me get a clear answer for pile number 4 viewer. 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. That's just. This is I don't think I've ever struggled this much with a channeling. Really, you guys, like, this is but how does pile 4 get unstuck? That's Spirits. That's kind of what you want. You made me do this video about people being stuck. So how do they get unstuck? Oh my God, King and Queen. What is? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it now. So they're telling me to tell you, just accept that this is your person. Yes. So because we got okay. You're struggling as well. We got the masculine and the feminine. We got the masculine and the feminine. We got the wedding. We got moving on from 2 calmer waters, meaning that stop being so defensive and trying to shut them out. Stop trying to, like, you're struggling. Like, this is a weight on your shoulders that the feelings that you have about this person, and you feel stuck because you're not expressing your love. It worries you. It's kind of, because 6 of Wands is about success. So there's something about shining lights. I'm hearing you need to take the first step. You need to be honest and express your love, telling them what you feel and how you feel about them. Because this is your person. I gotta say, I'm not crazy about giving this message because yeah, because that's not self-development, right? So, but I asked for it, so that's that's what I'm hearing. It's your person, and when you start expressing your love and shining a light on what is hidden, when you start struggling and being defensive, and you lay out this burden and just tell them the truth, it's gonna be very fast energy, and it's gonna be successful, and it's gonna be, you know, this mixing together kind of energy, finding each other kind of wedding, right? That's just, these cards are kind of the same here, merging. Wow, you guys, how did that take me so long to see? Yeah, this is your person. You got to take the first step. He's just as scared as you are, and he's struggling. You know, we saw that he's struggling. He's scared for this transformational fire. So he's turned his back on it, and his inside his head he's struggling. But a part of him, no, right? Part of him is in balance, like the same yin and yang here. And a part of him, no, that he has to make a decision, but he's kind of in denial of, he's kind of that in a struggle because he's scared. But he wants to give you that love of her. But I'm feeling like it's your who's. I feel like these cards are telling me you're the one who's got to take the first step. Yeah, because this is your person. Wow, you guys. Yeah. Okay. Well, fair enough. So that's the message. If you think that this video resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a crazy reading, you guys, really. A lot of cards we used for this. Yeah, so until next time, take care and good luck. Good luck with this. I wish you all the best. Bye.